Hey, I was looking forward to seeing you, Dan. My rival should be strong to keep me sharp. While working on Pokédex, I looked all over for powerful Pokémon. Not only that, I assembled teams that would beat any Pokémon type. And now, I'm the Pokémon League champion. Dan, do you know what that means? I'll tell you. I am the most powerful trainer in the world! Goddamn, I love that music. And we have our final challenge of the Nuzlocke. We have to fight and defeat Gary. Alright, so Gary's gonna start with his Pidgeot. Pidgeot has Whirlwind, Wing Attack. It has Sky Attack and Mirror Move. We're just gonna be using Charge Bolt, Thunderbolt to outspeed it and one-shot it. And yeah, just Charge Bolt is doing its job, one-shotting the Pokemon it needs to one-shot, and Pidgeot is also going down. No exception here. Next up is going to go into the Alakazam. So we're going to go straight up to our Psychic type counter, which is our Psychic type. We're going to go into Pulsar. And yeah, Alakazam is one of the scariest Pokemon you'll ever face on Gen 1 Nuzlocke. This thing is pretty powerful. It has Psybeam, Recover, Psychic, and Reflect, and has incredibly high special, but Pulsar just resists it, and Pulsar has high special as well, so it can take little to no damage. We're gonna go for a Tri-Attack as our counter. It's a physical move. It's 80 base power with 100% accuracy. It also has the chance to paralyze, to burn, or to freeze our opponent. He's gonna go for a Psybeam this time. That's a crit. If we Tri-Attack miss because of the 156 miss glitch into Psychic crit, we might lose here, so I'm gonna go for Recover just to be extra safe. This might even go for Reflect eventually, but we should be okay regaining HP with Recover. So that's pretty much the biggest counter to Psychic types. I think just a really strong Psychic type with Recover and then a physical move does its job. And yeah, we're just gonna go for another Tri-Attack here. That should pretty much be it for the Alakazam. There we go. That's one of the toughest Pokemon in Gary's team down. This is now going to go into the Rhydon. So we can pretty much just kill this, to be honest. Let's go for a Surf and one-shot the Rhydon. This has Tail Whip, Fury Attack, Horn Drill, and Leer. We already talked about how one-hit KOs do not work on Pokemon that are faster than you, so that was not even a risk there. And we got Pulsar level 58, okay. That's 3 Pokemon remaining. It's going to go into the Gyarados. We'll see if we can actually put Charge Bolt on the field without Gyarados doing too much damage. If not, I do think we have other options, but it's going to go into the Hydro Pump. That's probably the highest damaging move it has, unfortunately. Let's see how much damage we take. That is a crit. And that almost kills us. Okay, so obviously we outspeed here, and there's Thunderbolt, but there's always the 156 miss glitch. But let's see, do we even have another option to deal with this efficiently? We can go Squishy. We can go Escargo, I guess. I think we can't really use Charge Bolt anymore. I don't want to risk it at this point in the game. We're so close to winning. So yeah, we can go Pulsar as well. We can go Squishy, and we can go Escargo. Dragonite, or Gyarados, I mean, sorry, has Dragon Rage, Leer, Hydro Pump, and Hyper Beam. So I think Escargo's the best bet, because he resists all of his moves except for the Dragon Rage. So let's go into Escargo here. And he's gonna go for Hydro Pump again. Now we resisted, and we have 115 base special, so we should be kind of fine unless it crits again. Okay, that was 64 damage, right? So crit is over 120. Oof, that sucks. I mean, this is gonna be Dragon Rage, right? I think this just goes for Dragon Rage because it sees not very effective damage with Hydro Pump and Hyper Beam anymore. Wait, Hydro Pump is neutral because we're at Water Rock. I think we stay for one turn. I'm gonna try a Blizzard here. He does go back to Hydro Pump. If this crits, we are dead. Okay, no crit. Good enough, I guess. We needed to start chipping down the Gyarados before it becomes a big problem. We don't get the freeze. We don't do that much damage. We're gonna go back into Squishy here. Okay, another bulky water type to try to deal with the Gyarados. It goes for the Hyper Beam miss. That's crazy. And we're just gonna go Rap Abuse. There we go, the Rap Abuse. It is too broken not to abuse at this point. This Gyarados is enough of a trouble as it is. And yeah, again, we couldn't really put Jolteon back on the field to deal with the Gyarados, unfortunately. Every time it actually went for Hydro Pump, which kind of sucks, and that crit obviously doesn't help. And trying to play around the 156 miss glitch sometimes backfires, and yeah, we just took a lot of damage on a lot of Pokemon, but at least we got Squishy on the field safe, and now we can just abuse Wrap. Gen 1 Wrap is just too broken. That's another reason why Tentacruel is so good, and why you should bring it to your Elite Four. Not only for Lance, but for just Wrap techniques being so powerful. And yeah, there's nothing this Gyarados can do. Every time, you know, we just kind of wrap it down. Every time we just outspeed it so it can't do anything. So Gary, by the way, has a full restore for each of his Pokemon that he uses 12.5% of the time if the Pokemon is below 20% HP. So that's his one full restore. And we're just going to continue wrapping until we beat the Gyarados. There's not a lot of other safe options we can beat the Gyarados with this current team, especially on how damaged some of my team members are. So yeah, we're just going to abuse a little bit of Wrap here and take down the Gyarados slowly but surely. And as you can see, there's nothing Gyarados can do. We just outspeed it, and Wrap is just too broken. It's crazy. This is actually hilarious. You have to use this for Gary on Route 22 as well. But then in that time we used Bind, which is the same as Wrap with Tangela. So yeah, it is what it is. Gotta play around that 156 miss glitch, and eventually we will ramp down the Gyarados. We still have way too much PP for this, and he can't heal again, so there we go! Wrap beats the Gyarados. Scary Pokemon. Very good attack, very good special, decent speed. There we go. We beat the Gyarados, which leaves two Pokemon. One of them is going to be the Arcanine. How healthy is Escargo? 47 HP. I guess we don't go with Escargo. We can just stay on Squishy here, and we'll go for Surf. Arcanine has Roar, Ember, Leer, and Takedown. I think Squishy can definitely take down the Arcanine, no problem. So we're just gonna go ahead and Surf it. That should do at least half, so... Oh my god, Squishy's just so strong. Arcanine just dies! One shot, no problem. And finally, Gary's starter, the Venusaur, level 65. We're gonna go into the biggest grass type in the entire game, Stinger. That's right, we're gonna finish off this with our Beedrill. So Venusaur has Razor Leaf, it has Growth, Mega Drain, and Solar Beam. It is using Growth, but it doesn't matter, not really. 4 times super effective. Tornadol is not gonna one-shot actually, but it doesn't really matter because this thing can't do any damage. We're 4 times resistant to grass, and even with a Solar Beam after a growth, right? That's crazy. It only does that amount of damage. We're gonna go for another Tornadol here, and that is it. That is the Pokemon Blue Deathless Hardcore Nuzlocke completed.